simple name in a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Volunteers will put total weather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. That's reeled in. It's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. This guy's always a big part of the game plan, and they get him involved right off the bat.
I mean, it's pretty simple. Your best players should touch the football the most. First play out the gates. I know I got a big-time advantage, big-time wide receiver. Get him the football, make the gain. I expect we'll see a lot more of that throughout this football game.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll run it from the gun. Creates a little space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Throwing right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Bishop. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. At the 45, on his way. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes a grab past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Russell. He'll pull it down and run. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets him up. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field. And
there he goes! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he puts through the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Carter. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete in the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Matthews.
when these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They're going back to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Snap it to the back. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fakes to grab. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The shotgun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Vols will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Michael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban.
He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. Right on the money. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man.
Got it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown balls.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Might be looking to run. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here is the Tennessee offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
In the backfield, it's Thomas. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. On target to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up fourth.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And the Volunteers will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Pulls and fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Volunteers in the hurry up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down at the 6 with the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They'll try to run for it. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down.
Well, you saw the speed on defense on that play. It's third and short. They're trying to go toss, but the defense's ability to go east-west and really scrape down the line of scrimmage, get to the ball carrier for a tackle for loss now, setting up for them.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Dropping back, it's Russell. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Wants to throw on third down. Scrambling away. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Found the spot in the defense. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. He wants to change this route. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Miller. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead in.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Time to take a shot. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. To the ground with the back. He breaks the tackle. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Vols will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's got great speed. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Tonight it's Tennessee who will celebrate its victory throughout the Volunteer State as they have turned back the tide to lay claim to this rivalry once again. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.